Hey, yo, be back with another one. Hey, yo, first off, I want to say RP the little bird. You know, I know the TSF is going through as a spiritual war going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's why I can hold your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Seti Nash for breaking the news. We're going to get into this video. We ain't even going to hold y'all up. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all share the content. Make sure y'all comment on the content. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, you heard? We ain't asking for no money on. Only thing we ask for y'all to do is hit that button. Hey, yo, hit that like, because I'm about to take y'all on a hike. And if y'all 10 toes down, hit that notification bell so you can always stick around.
No Other Way TV.
This love it make me wanna go back, because it came from a time machine. I swear this loving is a throwback, because it came from a time machine. All the things you did to make it right.
Walka's curse, if the TSF curse is a real thing, but it might be, because how does a night where you celebrating your success like this?
Go, nigga!
I like using the mobile app. It just makes my life so much easier. I can just walk into a Capital One cafe and there's always
No pressure, nigga, I don't know pressure. Trap gets, you know what I'm saying, no side out here, ho. We been together since we were 12, 11 years old. You know that.
Well, look good at you, man.
That pimp be about that's the menstrual cycle.
Yeah.
It's that time of the month. Yeah, man, we the crew, man. Yeah, man, combo click. Yeah, man, hardest combos in the town, man. Combo click. Picture me rolling in my 500 Benz. I got no love for these niggas. There's no need to be friends. Pop your shit, big bro. I'm talking about, baby, you had to get your picture on there again. Ooh-wee. She say, Sauce Walka.
Go to some BS like this. Investigation underway after man shot, killed at apartment complex on Houston Southside. Houston PD says Houston, Texas, KTRK. The Houston Police Department is looking for the person accused of killing a man on Monday in Houston Southside. The victim's body was found in the parking lot of an apartment complex around noon on Oakmore Parkway and Airport Road. Detectives on the scene said the shooter banged on the victim's door and then an argument ensued between the two. The fight spilled into the parking lot and shots were fired. He said roughly 10 shell casings were found in the parking lot. Police did not find a gun on the victim, the detective said. The shooter fled the scene. Police did not release any description, but said they have a few leads on who they are looking for. At the time the argument happened, the victim's significant other was in the apartment and they had spoken to her. The victim was described as being in his mid-20s. Dozens of people who identified themselves as his family and friends were at the scene for hours on Monday afternoon. And then the worst part about it is, bro, we only found out that who it was through regular means all the freaking time. Check this out.
How long? Yeah, man, we jipping this for asking, not harassing. I seen him jipping in the Fort Worth, my boy. He said, don't ever get that shit twisted. Don't ever feel like we ain't really either.
Don't ever think that shit.
Don't ever get that shit twisted. Don't ever think like we ain't just...
Don't get us on, nigga. We really get into this shit, you heard?
Really get into this shit, you?
Go get us on, nigga.
Stephen Jimenez, STEPHEN, JIMENEZ.
Okay. And you're with the Homicide Division, I presume?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what's your title? Is it Sergeant?
Sergeant, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so could you tell us what happened here today?
Yeah, so around 11:54 a.m., our Southwest Patrol officers were dispatched to a shooting just occurred here at 11900 Oakmore Parkway. The information that we got upon dispatch was a suspect banged on our victim's door. A victim answered and a fight ensued. It ended up pouring out into the parking lot just behind me, where eventually shots rang out and our victim succumbed to gunshots. We don't have a positive ID on a suspect just yet. We have a couple of leads that we are working on, and we don't know what specifically led to the firing of the gun other than just the fight itself. We're not going to release the identification of our complainant just yet. We want to speak to the family a little bit more. That's pretty much what we're starting off today with.
Do you know why the suspect was banging on the victim's door?
We don't know. We can't, not necessarily 100% sure. There's a couple of theories, but not enough to release just yet, no.
Was anyone else in the apartment at the time?
I believe the victim's significant other was in there with them.
So we have one young man dead in his early 20s, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you're looking for one person?
As far as we know, one person, but it could extend as more information is uncovered. Yes, sir.
I saw rapper Maxo Cream was out here today. Was this his event he was holding?
I don't have information regarding that at all, no. I'm not sure.
So did the woman who was in the apartment, did she provide any information about what happened?
We talked to all witnesses as the investigation continues. She did talk to responding officers. I haven't talked to her personally yet, but we are going to try to talk to her and talk to any other witnesses that we can find.
Do you have a vehicle you're looking for, a description?
Not at this time, no.
Does it appear that there were a lot of shots that were fired?
There were less than 10, but it does seem like an excessive amount, yes, ma'am.
Did the victim also have a gun?
There was no gun found on scene. I did want to add, again, this is an apartment complex. There are a lot of people here with a lot of eyes, and this happened in the middle of the day. And I definitely understand not wanting to openly talk to police officers. I understand that, so I can give you our phone numbers for any witnesses they can call. We don't have to come to your house and talk to you. The first thing you can do is call our homicide division at 713-308-3600. On top of that, if you want to remain anonymous, you can call our Crime Stoppers at 713-222-8477. That's 713-222-TIPS, TIPS.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't think Sauce Walka has anything to do with this. I unfortunately believe that Sauce Walka is going to end up being a victim of success. And some of y'all gonna be like, wait a damn minute, bro. Nah, that's not possible. When you are the big fish in a little pond, people tend to want to see you about something. Now, I don't know specifically what happened. To me, if I realize somebody's banging at my door, that means they're already angered. I don't know if little buddy owes some money. I don't know anything. If I'm just a thinking person, that's what it's going to end up going to be. Now, some of y'all going to run with the conspiracy theories or the sacrifice crap and all that and everything. And I told y'all, we don't believe in sacrifice theories over here. We will entertain them. At times, we will put them in titles because some people just go freaking overboard with this stuff. But as far as a victim of success, I mean, Sauce Walka may come off to everybody as a getting money individual. And what ends up happening with that is you find individuals who are on the same type of time. Now you figure out how to amplify it. A meeting of the minds happens, and next thing you know, we're all sitting in the same boat. We're all trying to figure out another way to get money, another way to get paid, another way to do this thing that we call life, with the ability to acquire and accrue enough currency to make it towards a long life. Meaning save up enough money so by the time you get old, you ain't got to worry about nothing. But here's the messed up part. The haves, which seems to be TSF, and then the have-nots, which seems to be anybody that ain't got any. When you're a part of a label, bro, what they don't tell you is this. Everybody believes that you papered up, that the person that's at the top is basically giving you all type of stuff. We heard from Say So P Mom before, hey, Sauce Walka didn't take care of Say So P. Say So P was getting his own bread, and it wasn't a negative thing. It wasn't. It basically was like, hey, bro, we gonna brand you with us. We gonna do certain things, but the hunger, the ability to get your own check, that's on you. Learn, soak up the game while you're here. Like the way that it seems that it's put out for Sauce Walka and the individuals around him is he's giving mentorship on how to get it. But I just find it interesting how less than a day ago, he was popping on the internet basically talking trash about Young Thug, which he could and should, because part of the reason why he did it, it wasn't because of Young Thug. It was because of Gunna. That's the whole beef with the whole Sauce Walka versus YSL or TSF versus YSL, which I don't believe is a thing anyways. It was because of Gunna and this stupid news clip that he did where it was pretty crazy. But news clips are pretty crazy and Seti Dash kind of go hand in hand, don't it? Either way it goes, man. R.I.P. to Lil Bird, the person who did it. I mean, you got to be pretty dumb. They shot that man allegedly 10 times. They shot Lil Bird 10 times allegedly. Now, here's a couple of things that are odd. Either Lil Bird was looking like he float like a butterfly and sting like a bee and was whooping dude, or he might have had some on him as well. They said they recovered 10 shell casings. We don't know yet about ballistics. They could come back. Some belong to him. Some belong to the other person. Other person could have got shot or whatever the case may be. But all we can tell is there was an argument. It probably got physical. Dude probably didn't know. And y'all know, man, a lot of these times, like, bruh, and this the worst part about everything. Whoever did it, you're going to jail forever. Whoever did it, you're going to jail for the rest of your life. Because you came over there. It's not like he came to you. So you already lost that stand your ground, all that BS. You bamming on the door and knocking on the door and everything. And if there are multiple witnesses, especially like Ring camera and all that crap that exists, for that in particular, even worse. But here's the bigger thing. They have a witness that's going to basically burn you to the ground.
Going to ChumbaCasino.com every day and collecting your daily bonus, that is the definition of fun. Head on over to Chumba Casino.
In a day and age where moving intelligently is one of the best things you could do, you damn young men, stupid, why? I don't even want to say it that way. You cats who don't think you only move on an emotional level, you don't realize that little 5 minutes that he took basically ruined his life. Hell if we know exactly what it started, but on that drive there, I'm wondering in my head, because people do these things at times. That drive there, I'm wondering if he's thinking to himself, damn, bruh, shoot, what happens if it goes bad and I kill him? Are you prepared to write your mama, to write your grandmama, to write your father, to write your brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, uncles, sons, daughters, nieces, nephews? Are you prepared to tell them that you killed somebody over a fight? That you started allegedly? There's no jury in the world that's going to listen to essentially you coming over there, bamming on the door, getting into an altercation, and you're all of a sudden are the victim. Now, caveat, there could be a scenario where he bammed on the door and basically they start tussling, the gun went off and he was able to pull it and up it up on him and shoot 10 times, maybe 9 times, and one time he got hit or something like that. That's very possible that little bird had something on him. But to me, I ain't gonna lie, the fact that he opened the door and there's only 10 shells tells me, from me thinking out loud, that he knew the person because you opened the door, that y'all had some type of relationship, friendship or whatever the heck. Hell, it could have even been a girl. I doubt it. But you obviously had some type of friendship. Maybe he owed you money. Maybe you seen him with Sauce Walka or something like that. Maybe he got over on you or something like that. Either way it goes, that never holds up in court. None of y'all can say, hey, this dude owed me money, so I had to go kill him. No, that's when they say, oh, that's the case? Well, we have civil court for that. You can't say, oh, man, he gave me some bad drugs, because you technically just started off in a crime. And on your way there, here's where it gets crazy. If you make certain stops, it's going to be premeditated. They may take you out of here. You could potentially get the death penalty. If whoever it is, in the court as described, if it made certain stops at certain places, like to pick up bullets or something like that, bruh, they gonna fry you to kingdom come. So I'm curious as to how fast they catch him, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Whoever did it is known. The girl seen it, all of this crap. The family's there. They release it whenever they got to release, bruh. And I ain't gonna hold you. It is what it is. You can't control yourself as a man, even as a young man. You're not a man. You're just a petulant child. And you took somebody from this life somebody's life that could never come back. That mistake that you made just cost you your own damn life. Now, he's going to be able to get bond and all that stuff and everything, I'm going to assume, because it's Texas and they do stuff like that. We've seen that with Get Money, Lil Ronnie people and stuff. But it just is what it is. The CJ Casino, bruh. You crying on the freaking photo and all this stuff after all the death that you preach, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not saying you can't feel anything, and I don't have any hate towards him, but it's like, bruh, if you really feel that way about RIP this person, RIP that person, you showing your love and respect, think about the other side of the coin for the BS that you on to, that's causing people harm and mischief and all this crap. And I'm not saying CJ Casino got anything to do with Get Money, Lil Ronnie, or anything like that, but I ain't gonna hold you. I just find it odd when I see people do stuff like that. Y'all, let me know your thoughts on this one. If you want to win this or win this, all you got to do is just hit the like button, be subscribed, and leave a comment on every video, and you are automatically entered to win. And no, heck no, we are not going to sit up here and charge you to ship. Click right here, though, to watch the
Yo, my condolences go out to the whole TSF, so I can hold your hand. My condolences go out to Lou Bird family. You know what I'm saying? My condolences go out to this whole entire family. Yo, it was a sad day for TSF. Yo, but I ain't gonna hold you. I'll see y'all next video. You know, I tell them to get what it get lost is only right. That's a fact of mundo.